Hello and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd and you were watching Boyd News. Well, thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got some breaking news coming out from the Luhansk region of eastern Ukraine, currently occupied by Russian forces. So we've got news that Ukrainian forces have struck a military barracks with an Atacms missile in Luhansk. We also have reports that in an old school building that used to be used as a school, now is currently occupied by Russian forces as well, was also hit in attack. And we're hearing reports that there could have been like 40 plus people that were wounded and potentially killed in these attacks. We don't have the exact numbers at this time because this report is just starting to come out. But it looks like Ukrainian forces were targeting multiple, they had multiple targets here. They had Russian military barracks, they had this school, and then we also got reports of unfortunately, there was like some high-rise buildings and commercial buildings that were struck in these attacks as well. So I'm not sure if these were just missed attacks by Ukrainian forces or if these were deliberate attacks on these high-rises and commercial buildings, but clearly these were some civilian targets too that were hit, okay? So we've got some information we're going to be going over here today. I've got an article pulled up. We're going to go ahead and take a look at this. Let's go ahead and get right into this on Militarny. Says Ukrainian defense forces hit Russian military barracks in Luhansk. So this picture right here is actually that I believe the school that was being used. But again, there was military barracks also that were nearby these strikes that were also hit that were being used for rotation of troops. There was also military equipment being repaired there and stored there also. So that's why Ukraine went ahead and targeted this. So I believe this is a picture of that school that was located nearby this barracks that was hit, okay? So the Ukrainian Defense Forces hit a Russian military barracks in the occupied city of Luhansk that was repairing damaged equipment. The videos were posted online by local residents. A building used as a barracks by the Russian military was struck. In addition, military equipment was spotted on the territory. According to local residents, there was military equipment repair base on the territory located at coordinates, and there's the coordinate numbers there for you if you want to go and check that out. But here's a picture, satellite imagery being provided for us showing military equipment on this territory of the damaged barracks that have been attacked, okay? So we've got 3 different sets of military equipment here. Looks like some vehicles here maybe. 3 sets of them, okay? And this entire barracks here was attacked. I believe this could have been that school building. This kind of looks like it now. Now that I see the shape of it, that was struck, okay? So this military barracks here had this school as well that they were using here as, you know, part of their base, okay? So in addition, formation markings can also be seen on the territory in which soldiers are taught to move with the same length of marching step. So here's a picture of a Russian soldier here, and it says photo of a Russian soldier on the territory of a military barracks. We don't know if this is the actual military barracks in Luhansk. It doesn't look like it, but it could be. According to Russian media, the strike was carried out by 11 Atacms ballistic missiles. So we had 11 Atacms fired on the Luhansk area. And like I said, we had civilian targets that were hit as well. So in Luhansk, Russian troops are setting up barracks for soldiers returning from the front line for rotation. Damaged equipment is also being repaired in the city, which the enemy places on the territory of former enterprises with large hangars. I also did hear some reports as well that the Russian Defense Ministry was stating that they shot down most of these Atacms ballistic missiles, but we'll show you some footage here that there was definitely at least one, probably more, that struck this area of Luhansk because, like I said, we had the barracks that was hit and then that school. And also, we had commercial high-rise buildings that were struck. So I'm thinking at least 3 or 4 of them made it in and actually struck Luhansk, okay? So at the end of May, the Ukrainian Defense Forces struck the former Higher Military Aviation School of Navigators in Luhansk. This facility was used by Russians for military purposes after the occupation of the Ukrainian city. With the arrival of more Atacms missiles provided by the United States as part of the military aid to Ukraine, the armed forces of Ukraine began to regularly strike at Russian military targets in Luhansk. In particular, late in the evening on May 7th, an oil depot used by the Russian invaders was hit. Yeah, very crazy news, guys. More of these Atacms starting to hit Luhansk, and I want to say It was either the Luhansk region or Donetsk region that just got attacked recently as well. It might have been this May 7th oil depot that I'm thinking of. There was an oil depot that was struck as well with Atacms in this region. Yeah, it was either in Luhansk or Donetsk, but I believe it was Luhansk. And yeah, we're starting to see these Atacms strikes on the eastern side of Ukraine start to pick up. And obviously that's due to Ukraine starting to get more of these now, and they're starting to get much longer range ones too. So yeah, just real quick, let's talk about this too. Russia accuses Kiev of using U.S. Atacms missiles to hit civilian targets in Luhansk. So they're starting to accuse Ukraine of targeting civilians here in the Luhansk region because, as I mentioned, we might have upwards of like 40 or more people that were injured in these attacks. These are innocent civilians. Some of them may be women and children that were targeted in these strikes. So, you know, these are Atacms missiles. These are very powerful when they go off. So the splash damage is obviously going to injure people if anybody's nearby. And we'll show you some video footage here in just a second. Let me get this pulled up. And we're going to see here too that these Atacms missiles were landing very close to civilians, okay? It's obviously right in the middle of this city. And, you know, we've got probably tens of thousands of people that live here around this area, and it came under attack by these Atacms missiles. So let's take a look at this now. This is from Ukraine battle map. Ukrainian Atacms strikes in Luhansk. So we've got video footage here. It's got a piece of segment of the video that we showed you here on the waiting screen when you came in. And then we've got a new video here, footage showing these people fleeing for cover as these Atacms missiles are coming in. So let's go ahead and take a look at this as well.
Hi!
All right, just want to let that roll a little bit more for you so you can see that. But yeah, as we can see here, people fleeing for cover, and they're afraid of these attacks coming in. And look, it's not too far away from where these people were standing. It looks like maybe a couple miles away at the most. You know, like I said, we've got injured people here, so we'll probably be finding out very soon how many exactly injured and unfortunately people killed in this attack too. And like I said, we had commercial buildings and high-rise. It looked like apartment buildings to me. I was seeing some pictures and footage as well that unfortunately I couldn't show here. There was lots of graphic footage of people that were injured and killed too, so I can't really show that here. But I can kind of describe it to you and let you know what happened. But very big attack here from the Ukrainians again, and looks like another successful strike on a Russian military barracks from what we're hearing. So I'm sure Ukraine's going to keep up these attacks in this region because we know that the eastern side of Ukraine, a lot of it is used now for the Russian military because not too far from there is the front line. So let me know what you think down below, though. Pretty crazy story coming out. If we get some more updates on any information that comes out that I think you guys should know, I will definitely do another video and let you know what happened here. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope y'all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next one.